I am so close to this video, but I just want to do this quick video. Oh, I gotta keep the mess out of my video. Let me see. Go somewhere else where it's not so much mess in the background. Oh, my skin. Let me go sit here really quick. Left the air on. Okay, so now that I've gotten my life together, I had to do this video and get it out, because if I don't, then the days are gonna pass me by and it's never gonna come out. So I want to talk about how I've had a revelation this week. 2 times this week, I have had either thoughts come up in my mind or something has shown me that what I'm doing is a part of my purpose. Or should I say 3? I don't know. I was on a call last week, and the main thing I got out of that call was find purpose in your transition. So if you're going through any transitions right now, it's weird. If you're going through any transitions right now in your life, whether good or bad, you find purpose in it. Of course, if it's good, you're gonna, well, that don't mean, I don't know, but of course, if it's good, you're gonna feel like it's a part of your purpose. But for me, my transition right now is a lot of different things, and you're supposed to find purpose in it. So lately, not lately, but over the past year, or a few months to a year, I have been diving really deep into studying about spiritual gifts. Just diving into my Bible, praying really hard that God would, open up my eyes to see where I am supposed to be, or where I am purposed to be, because that's all I really desire now in life at 29 years old, is to live a life of purpose and do what I'm supposed to be doing. No more, living the traditional lifestyle, or people telling you what you're supposed to do, or trying to follow what other people are doing. It's about me and what I'm supposed to be doing. So I've always known that blogging was something that I wanted to do. And if I'm sure you know what blogging is. Blogging requires writing and creating content. And now that I think about it, I have been writing in journals since probably elementary school. And in high school is when I really dived deep into it, because high school you go through a lot of things. So I wrote a lot in a journal in high school, and I also wrote short stories. And that was where I also pursued songwriting, because I like to sing as well. So I also pursued songwriting and recording music. So throughout my high school years, or those teenage years from about age 15 to, I want to say 20-ish, 21, 22-ish, is when I was really diving deep into writing all the time. I loved doing it. Anything that would pop in my mind, I would write. So, over the years, I lost it, of course, because you go through things and it makes you lose sight of what you're really supposed to be doing. But, it never has left my mind. I continue to write, but just not as much. I stopped writing music and all that stuff. And if I did write, it was just all, what I was going through. And I really truly believe in journaling, especially when you don't have somebody to talk to. So, I continue to write throughout the years, because not all people journal, it's not everybody's thing. But then throughout the years, I began to get the desire to write again. And a very strong desire to do YouTube, like create YouTube videos. And I would do it, then avoid it, do it, then avoid it. But anywho, you get where I'm going. So the two things that had shown me just this week alone that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, even while I'm recording this video or when I'm blogging, is that on Sunday, I was sitting in church and, I'm listening to the pastor, but, I will admit that I not zone out a lot, but, my mind, I'm constantly like thinking. So, excuse me. So, all of a sudden, like, I heard, blogging and YouTube is what you're supposed to be doing. Writing is what you're supposed to be doing. Writing a book is what you're supposed to be doing. Writing and creating content and encouraging people is what you're supposed to be doing. So, I found out what my spiritual gifts are through a book. Sometimes you already know, but, you read things or look for some kind of guidance or whatever. So I read this book called Shape, and I saw it in Books A Million one day, and I kind of skimmed through it and I left it there. But I knew the next day or the day after that I had to go back and get it, or a couple days later. It never left my mind, so I went back and bought it. And it's a really good book, and it helps you assess your spiritual gifts. And it does that by making you think. You reflect on your past and about what you like to do, experiences, your natural gifts. And also at the church that I have been attending, they had a new member class, and one of the points was it's important to know what your spiritual gifts are, because that's what comes first. When you know what your spiritual gifts are, then your natural gifts will fall into place. So your spiritual gifts are what God has given you, your talents, what God has put within you before you were born. And so I figured out that my spiritual gifts were, exhortation, which I would have to explain, but it's exhortation, discernment, knowledge, giving. I named 4, but I think I had 5. Exhortation, knowledge, discernment, giving, and maybe it was just 4. But sometimes you focus, you like, I pray so much on it. Okay, God, you have shown me what my spiritual gifts are. So now, how do I use them? Or show me what they really mean. But all along, I have been using my spiritual gifts. So exhortation is kind of like encouragement, or kind of like what preachers do, or a counselor or a therapist. That's exhortation. A mentor, that's somebody that's giving you encouragement constantly. And not everybody can do that. Not everybody has that gift. But I've realized that through my writing and through my blogging, because I believe when somebody blogs, they have something that they want to share that will benefit someone else or help someone else in some type of way. And the desire to blog, that's what popped in my mind. You have been using your spiritual gifts all this time. Now I need you to realize it and really expand on your spiritual gifts. So all this time, I was confused about my desire to blog, my desire to write, my desire to do YouTube videos, and that was a part of my spiritual gift. It was exhorting, encouraging, warning, because warning is definitely in that definition, but anything that, just helping you avoid what, people mentor because they want to help you avoid the things that they had to experience to get where they are, or whatever. My thing is finding purpose and overcoming depression, anxiety, health, just sharing what I've been through and what I did to get over these things. What did I do to overcome depression? What did I do to start pursuing my purpose? What did I do to start a blog? What did I do to just dive into YouTube? Whatever it is, that's exhortation. So the revelation was, it was like somebody was speaking to me in my mind, like, Crystal, you are using your spiritual gifts, your blogging and your YouTube and your women's gatherings that you have and your podcast. You are using your spiritual gift. This is what I put within you, because I always have a strong desire to encourage people to do something. I'm always encouraging somebody to do. It's like I have an eye for what people's gifts are. I don't know, but y'all pray for me. But it seems like I have an eye for what people's gifts are, and immediately I'm like encouraging them to hone in on that, not pursue other things like I did. Like I had my parents telling me, I was the only child, so I grew up with my parents telling me to do this and do that, and that's what I did. I listened to them when I should have just continued to pay attention to my music or pay attention to my writing or whatever it was, my real desires. Because even though your parents want the best for you, it's not always right for you. So I've learned that definitely with my parenting skills, that I don't want to tell my kids what they should do, but I can give them wisdom on pursuing their God-given gifts that will help them develop their natural gifts. So that was the revelation that I had sitting in church Sunday. Because whenever something comes to my mind, if it's something that I know I'm supposed to get out, it will stay on me, like on my mind, in my heart, or whatever, until I get it out. And that was the revelation. So after my many attempts and my years of attempting to blog and quit, YouTube and quit, write songs and quit, sing and quit, because singing is exhortation too. All of that stuff is a part of that gift. Also, the second thing that happened yesterday was I got a message on Instagram that this young lady, she sent me a message saying she watched one of my videos that I posted a year ago, last year, and it was about my abortions. And that's the second message, I think, within a year that I've received on Instagram. That's a lot for me, that I received on Instagram, that they said, thank you for, I watched your video and you really encouraged me and helped me with my decision and about my abortion and all that stuff. And I'm glad I did that video, because for a long time I had thought in my mind that I didn't want to do that video because, it was something very personal. But I felt like something was telling me, you have to get it out. You have to do this video because it's going to touch somebody, and somebody needs to hear your story. So she sent me a message yesterday, and she's like, today's April 28th or 27th, 28th. So yesterday was the 27th, and she was like, a year ago today, you posted this video, and I want to thank you. It really encouraged me, helped me with my decision. And that's what I want to do this for. That's what it's about. It's not about getting all the followings. It's not about getting all the people or all the acknowledgement and stuff like that. That's the reason I do it, to encourage people. So that was my second revelation. So it's like, if you feel something in your heart that you should be doing, do it. Don't wait. Don't make excuses. Don't question. Just do it. And once you do it, you will see your limbs or whatever start to bear fruit, is what I should say. Because it's not, everything has to go in order and in a timely manner. So I want to encourage you to continue to do whatever it is you feel you're supposed to be doing. I want to continue to encourage you to pursue purpose and not the worldly things or what people are telling you to do. And that's a part of your freedom. It's like living a life full of purpose and not a life full of what other people are telling you to do. So I hope that encourages you to keep going and keep doing what you love. Demetrius! I thought I heard my husband come in the house. I know he's outside. He'll sneak in the house and be listening and won't say anything. But I want to encourage you. And if, reach out to me. Hope you guys have a blessed day.